what up, spam fam? Boop. Welcome. Draw your journal. We're here again. Is it looking faded to you, or is it just me? Or is it that I've just brightened the colours on spam now? You can see tie poking out there. Anyway, we are kicking off with this one. If I can get my camera to focus. Hello. Draw your instrument. Draw your favourite instrument. I don't have a favourite instrument. But I do have an idea. And it was inspired by an outing. Basically, I went into town, which I haven't done in like nearly 10 years. And we were looking around, and this happened. We went into a shop, and all this stuff, of course. And you know how I dressed Spam as a rubber chicken? Well, they were in the store, and when I see a squeaker, like a squeaky toy, I can't help myself. And I walked past one set, ignored it, carried on walking, fought the urge to squeeze this thing. Then there was another set, and I avoided the aisle and turned down another one. And then right by the door as we were leaving, there they were. And I squeaked one. I had to, and it was very loud. Don't get me wrong, it brought me joy. Because I'm a child. But everyone stared at me, and I was looking a little like Ace here. And then I stepped away, scolded by my partner for squeaking it. And then this little kid came along and started squeezing it, and I encouraged his behaviour. I was going, squeeze it! And then we left the shop, and I left that mayhem behind. So I created this inspired by that. So our favourite musical instrument is the rubber chicken. And as you can see here, Spam is having the time of her life squeaking these things. Ace is not enjoying it so much. This was very weird for me to draw because I've never drawn Ace not happy. And I couldn't quite figure out his mouth because I've never drawn him without a smile or something, a happy expression on his face, and it was weirding me out. But I so love this picture of Ace. It's the claws that are dug into the paper. I don't know whether you can quite see it, but did I nail the scaredy cat look on him? Like I said, that face just looks weird to me just because it's not Ace, as in, like, he's not smiling, so. But I thought this was a fun twist on this prompt. Maybe it's not the rubber chickens, maybe it's Spam. Like, maybe she's singing. Or making a rubber chicken noise. And no, I'm not making a rubber chicken noise. I hear your thoughts. I hear you typing. Poor Ace. Yeah, I'm aware it looks weird when, like, because there's no bottom half of Spam here. But I didn't want to take away from Ace and his situation. But this is our favourite musical instrument, or should I say Spam's. But it's the feet in the floor. Got absolute mayhem going on back here, and Ace is like freaking out. To me, it's just weird that there's no bottom half of Spam, but the idea is that she's sort of like in the far, far background. Either that or someone stole the bottom half of her body. Anyway, let me know what you think of this one down below. Let me know what you think of Ace's face. It's weird, right? It's weird not seeing him smile. Yeah, that kid was... when we left, the noise that was coming from that store. That was hilarious. Anyway, let's move on. Draw your mistake. I will never admit that encouraging that kid to squeak those rubber chickens was a mistake, so it's not that. I have so many mistakes. And I did contemplate making this a grief thing because the guilt that I feel about Ty and all of that. But I can't. Because I will just break at this point. Mistakes, 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 mistakes. Plotting something. Yeah, I know what I'm going to do. I have an idea. Whether it's going to work or not, I don't know, but it is a mistake prompt, so... I had one idea. But I don't think it sticks. So, I don't know which one is going to be best for this thing that I'm attempting. But it's about to get messy. Yeah, so basically, I'm just dropping some green paint on here. Whichever one comes out best, I will use. But I'm trying to make it look like it's spilt. Made a right mess. Just using the hairdryer to blow it a little bit. Give it a bit more shape. But we've got to let this dry now. It's going to take forever. Okay, these are our results. This one's okay. It doesn't pop as much as the white, obviously. But it's also sort of wrinkled, which I don't love. But I'm trying to find something within the spill as well, because I want to create like a little spill monster. But on that one I can't really see anything, but on this one instantly I can see these eyes in the middle and what looks like a tentacle sticking out the sides. Like, not a tentacle, an antenna, that's the word. So, the original idea was to do, like, Spam was painting and this thing came to life. But after it went everywhere, like, I had no control over it. So we gotta switch our plan up just a little bit, because it was gonna come to life and be chasing after her, and that's her running away on the edge of the paper there. But I think I have to switch up my plan just a little bit. See if we can't fix this into something we're happy with. See, I changed. I was going to take her out originally, but I'm going to have a paint can up on the top there with a label that says don't spill, because obviously magical little monster will come to life. But Spam spilled it, and now she's got to leg it. So I know technically it's cheating by doing that, but we kept the main body of it all. I just needed a bit more volume in that top bit. And looking at it now, I can see a face there, but I didn't go for that. Man, why didn't I see that? I'd have been so much better. So I'm having to make some tweaks and changes here. So I've gessoed this top corner and we're painting Spam instead of colouring it. Like, I think my pencils should work on top of it. Maybe. So it's all dry now. Pencils seem to be holding up here. Not getting any better at hair as like moving backwards. Now for our monster. This was because I did the Spam takes on courageous painting. I got so inspired with the monsters, I don't think I can stop now. So I'm adding some shading underneath. I'm not going to do much more with this because I think the green pops against the white, which is good. I'm just adding some shading to make it look a little bit more 3D. I never coloured Spam in. I did her hair. I lined her, but I never coloured her in. How rude of me. And then I went for this masking tape on the tub. It felt like it just added a little extra something. I added some spots to him, which I kind of regret. But it didn't ruin it, I don't think. But it does actually look like the family that I created from that Spam takes on. Maybe he's like a distant cousin. But that's not how they were created. They weren't created from the spill. I'll give you extra points if you can tell me how they were created. Or at least one of them. I don't think I went into how the other two were created. But oopsie, there's her mistake. She knocked over this paint. Should have added some magical sparkles. But this was her mistake, not mine. You're my witness. The colours just look so weird with the new camera. Still adjusting, still tweaking. We'll get there. You're going to have to let me know what you think, whether they look weird or whether it's just me getting used to a new camera. But these are our prompts for today. Instrument, scaredy cat, and our mistake. Let me know what you think down below. Stay. While you're there, please do hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit that old subscribe button. Clickety click. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you in the next one.